In today's episode,
Open your eyes, people. It looks like a banana hammock in the worst way. Today, I still don't feel good. So sick. It is a very late start for me. It's 9:27 and I need to pack orders. So this video may or may not be very long. I wanted to update you on the car coasters I domed, and then I wanted to unpack a desk riser, like a platform for like your monitor, but I don't have a monitor, I have a laptop. I was thinking I could use it for my label printer, that side, because I'm banking on my husband buying me this cloud computerizer.
newsflash, he didn't.
That I can use and sit my laptop on. I have it on my Amazon wish list, and I really hope he gets it for me. So I'm banking on that. If not, I have this clear acrylic one. So I'm gonna open that with you guys really quick, and then I'm gonna be just packing orders. I have boxes everywhere in my office. So this is the little laser right here. And then there's the little bolt. This is so cute and posh. Oh my god, that's so pretty. This is so pretty and posh. Oh my gosh. Love it. I'm gonna just see how my laptop looks. I'm gonna put the little sticky things on the bottom, but I wanna see how my laptop looks. This is kind of awkward. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just use this over on that side of my desk. I did go to the bins yesterday. I picked up all that yarn and I attempted to make a purse. I attempted to hand knit a purse and it looks horrible. It looks like a banana hammock in the worst way. I found some really good things at the bins. When I was looking there, they had this hospital blanket in there, but if you can see, it's kind of gridded like monk's cloth, and I was trying to fill it. I'm gonna research this brand and research what this material is, because it's very soft. It was just reminding me of monk's cloth, and I'm like, I can use this to punch you with. It's 70 by 90 inches. But this is a hospital blanket. I've never seen a hospital blanket like this, and I've worked in hospitals before. It doesn't say what material it is, but I feel as though this is like exactly like monk's cloth. I have an eye for these things. I was just like, I can use that to punch needle if like it's strong enough. If not, I will be ruining this extremely nice blanket. I might just take a corner and punch needle my initials in it, so that if I do decide to use it as a blanket, because it didn't work for punch needle, at least it'll just be like the little corner that got jacked. So I want to research this blanket and see what kind of material this is, and like compare and contrast with you guys, because you know, material is material, but people will brand things as a different thing, and you wouldn't think to use the thing for the thing you need for a craft. So for instance, I do resin art, and silicone molds, you can use a silicone mold in baking and for resin and for other things that you need a silicone mold for chocolates, but you can buy and pour resin in it. So it's sort of like that for me. I'm like, oh, that looks just like this. Maybe I could use this for that, because it's ultimately the same thing, and they're just marketing the things different, you know. So open your eyes, people. Become aware of materials that are at your disposal at cheaper prices, like a $3 blanket that you can use for punch needle. Okay, so I want to just show you really quick the coasters that I domed with the 2-part resin versus the coasters that I couldn't dome with the 2-part resin because I ran out of resin, and that I ended up just doming with UV resin. Probably can't really tell with the white, but These are the UV coated coasters. This is in the white opal. This is the 2-part resin, white opal, but we have some major issues here. Over here did not get covered. That is because I couldn't sit and monitor it. I couldn't sit and babysit it. So there's like rippling all along the edge here. If you can see, it's not consistent and smooth as it is here with the UV resin. Same with this one. This one is UV resin. Let me compare it to the black one. This one turned out great. This is 2-part resin. Turned out great. Everything consistent around the edge. Then we get to this set. Okay, so this one rippled around the edge. And this is rippled around the edge here. There's a dent here. And then there's a dent here. A way to prevent this from happening is to put enough resin on top of the coaster when you dome it. If you don't have enough resin on top to actually fill it in and for it to pucker and for there to be surface tension, it will seep away from the edges. Sometimes this happens, I believe, also when you have like oils on it and it's not properly cleaned, sort of dehydrated, if you must. Think of it as like a nail, like you're painting your nails. So if you have oils on your nails, the nail polish won't adhere to your nail. I believe this happens sometimes when there's like a little spot. Maybe I put my finger there and I had oils on my finger. Like, so like if I'm holding it like this, maybe the oils from my hand got onto those little edges. Sometimes that can happen. A way to remedy that is to make sure you use 100% alcohol, wipe the surface clean. You can lightly sand the surface, but all in all, I don't think it's worth the headache to have to dome it, have to wait such a long time, and then end up having to go over it again if something happened to it. It is pretty results, but as you can see, the UV resin gives just the same results. And it's a better result to me because it takes maybe 20 minutes for me to dome this, whereas this takes 24 hours. And I just don't have time for that. And then for me to get this result where it's like still dense, I'll still have to go over these again with a UV resin when I could have just used UV resin in the first place.